Welcome, my peeps, my peoples. Please like, comment, subscribe, share the video. It'd be greatly appreciated from the bottom of my heart, my peeps, my peoples. Peep Squad is in the building, baby. We're going to the top, to the top, to the top, baby. I'm going to bring others with us. So let's get it started. Let's talk about Jordyn Woods. So basically, Jordyn Woods made a statement saying that when she was bullied by the world over Tristan Thompson controversy, that she understood for the first time what it's like being black, a black woman. I was like, damn, why did you have to say something like that? That really shows the lack of knowledge. That really just shows her ignorance. And it also shows that she could be a coon too as well. Like, damn, you didn't know you was black. When you look in the mirror, you didn't know you was black. Just because you're light skinned or you're red bone, you still don't identify that you are black. And it goes on to her, how she was raised too as well. Like her mom, her father, her grandparents, somebody should have told her, what it is to be black and what black people has gone through and all the wonderful things black people, African American people have created. And we are descendants of slaves. And think about, like, we were kings, we was kings, we traveled all over the world, all over the country, and we set up civilizations all over the world. And on top of that, all the things that we discovered and built, we built nations. And for her to just say, like, being bullied and being mistreated by the world and being called names, that's the only time that she felt black. Like, damn, so you think being black is only being mistreated and being made fun of and being abused and being shitted on? That's what you think black is about being? There's so many black people that are proud to be black because they know their heritage. They know where they come from. So if you don't understand where you come from, sometimes you'll fall for anything and you'll go for anything and you'll adapt to anything that's around you. So it seems like that's what happened with Jordyn Woods. She adapted to her surroundings, and her surroundings was most likely Caucasian because she grew up in a privileged lifestyle where most of her friends were Caucasian and rich because there's not a lot of black people that live out there where the Kardashians lives, the Jenners, Will Smith and his kids, Jada Pinkett Smith, out there where they live at. So she probably identified herself as probably being Caucasian or close to it. And we do understand that her father is black and her mother is biracial. So they failed to teach her and give her knowledge of being proud of being black. So only thing that she know about being black is suffrage. So she wanted to probably isolate herself from suffrage and being mistreated and having doors closed in her face, where she has the privileged lifestyle where if somebody mistreats her or do something wrong to her, she has the powers that be can come and eliminate that person's position that ever mistreated her. Especially, in a lot of public schools and a lot of schools in the inner city, you got teachers that are kind of racist. Not all of them, but they treat our kids like shit. And probably the school that Jordyn Woods went to, the teachers knew better not to say anything about her race or try to mistreat her or isolate her because of her race, because then they would have to deal with the Jenners, they would have to deal with the Kardashians, they would have to deal with the Smiths, they would have to deal with people that actually have some power in the society. It might be minute power, but it's power that they have over other people that don't have any type of power or privilege. So it's like, damn, like it's just sad to see that, a lot of young people and a lot of people in general don't know where they come from, don't know that they come from kings and queens, or don't know that they invented so much stuff. So in order for her to feel like she was black, she had to be bullied. She was in a false sense of reality, but she got her wake-up call, but it's still not enough. She needs to know her history. It's like, damn, her parents failed her. They failed to let her know of her history and what to be proud of. You don't have to only feel like you're black because you're going through suffrage, because you're poor, because you get mistreated, because people are throwing stones at you and people are killing your people in the street. But you can be proud of being black because of who you are, how you're in tune with nature, how you're in tune with the sun, how you're in tune to the world, how you are in tune to your ancestors. It's just like, damn, she didn't know any of that. Like, she don't know her history. She don't know anything because her sense of reality was, makeup, weave, allegedly bleaching cream, and just living the fabulous life of, how most Caucasians that are absolutely rich live. And so she totally isolated herself from being black. She thought she was one of them because of the money and the privilege. And then once people started saying negative things about her skin tone, her color, and calling her the N-word, and their comments and disrespecting her, oh, this is what it's like to feel black because I've been hurt. And that's just sad. When I was growing up, I knew what it was to be black and proud, to be black of who you are, to be proud of your hair, to be proud of your skin tone, to be proud of your skin color, to be proud of who you are. Be proud that, you're in tune with nature. Be proud, you come from kings and queens. You got deities, you got gods. You created so much. And that's what made me proud of being black and knowing that I was black because I knew my history. You know what I'm saying? And then as life went on, I end up finding out how society feels about black people and like different things when you talk about, looking for employment, teachers, school, the police, just different things that we have to encounter, and people mistreat us because we are black, because of our skin tone, something that they were taught that was passed down from generational to their generation. So when they get these jobs at banks and at schools, they see black people come in, decline, or when you're trying to rent or you're trying to buy properties, decline. Do you really got money? You really got good credit? So she never had to go through that because she has millions in a bank. Her family had millions. So she didn't have to deal with any of that type of situation. So only way that she knew that she was black is because of what people told her. And that's just sad. And so you can understand that's a lot of people that are her age and younger and older are really dead inside because they don't know who they are. So they fall for anything and they try to adapt to everything that's around them instead of adapting to who they are and learning who they are and what they are and to be proud. And sometimes there are going to be some people that hate you because of the color of your skin. But just know this, you came from here. You was the first person on this earth. You know what I'm saying? So it's just crazy, and it's just sad to see because she's not the only one, but at least she admitted that she didn't know what it was to be black until she was bullied. And that's a conversation that everyone needs to have with their family, their friends, their kids, their children, to let them know who they are and what they came from, because if you don't, they'll fall for anything. They'll think everything that they see on TV, everything they read in a magazine, everything they see on IG, everything they see on YouTube, Twitter, oh, that's black. But it's not. They don't understand the history and the making behind everything. So that's what makes it just really like, damn, girl, your parents really failed you. They failed you a lot. Like, you don't even know your roots. You don't know your history. So only thing she associate with being black is suffering, being mistreated, getting picked on and called names. She don't think about black people had whole, civilizations and built them and ruled them and taught other civilizations how to live, how to, eat, how to hunt, religious, and the gold and the property and the land and how we ruled this world. And it's just sad because she don't know. And then on top of that, she wasn't taught. And then everybody gets their wake-up call. So she got a wake-up call. So hopefully she would learn who she is and where she came from. And hopefully she can teach other people that's her age, that look like her, that it's more to being black than just being called names and being bullied. It's way more than that. Like, come on, like, miss me with this bullshit. Like, so it's unfortunate. Because a lot of people don't have time to teach their kids, and a lot of people don't even know about their own history, about anything. And it's just like, damn, they fill their minds up with so much propaganda and bullshit, and they be worrying about the wrong things, worrying about makeup, worrying about weave, worrying about all different types of materialistic things, when our people invented so many of these materialistic things and invented civilization, taught people how to live, ran a whole, you know what it is to run a civilization all over the world and plant roots, and she don't even know that. Only thing she knows is, partying, drinking, hanging with the Kardashians, hanging with the Smiths, going out drinking, clubbing, partying, having a meal in the bank, which ain't a bad life. But you have to have some substance. So we all know now that Jordyn Woods doesn't have any substance, and her family don't have any substance either, because they didn't teach her shit. They didn't teach her nothing. And this is why this young woman is out here doing interviews talking about, I didn't know what it feels like to be black until I was picked on. It's just sad. It's really sad. So that's why it's very important that, if any adults and people with knowledge teach the young, so therefore they don't be misguided and thinking about the wrong things, and thinking about what is important is makeup, running the streets, having sex with this one and that one. Like, there's so much more to you. There's so much more to your history. When you don't know your history, this is when you end up getting on a public platform and say, oh my goodness, I didn't understand what it feels like to be a black woman until I was picked on. So it's just sad and in general. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of people that is her age that are way much smarter, know so much, know the history, know the books in and out, and know society, and have common sense and have book sense too as well at her age, but they don't have a platform where they could ruin people's minds like, most of these platforms where, Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner, and things like that, where their mind is all fudged up with materialistic things and things that really don't matter. Because if you don't know who you are, where you came from, you don't know where the hell you're going. And obviously, Jordyn Woods have no idea who she is. And she's thinking being picked on and made fun of because you kissed and made out with your best friend's baby daddy. Now you feel like what it is to be black. And most of us don't do shit like that. I'm not going to make out with my best friend's sister's baby daddy, because we don't do shit like that. Because we got respect, we got morals, we got values. And that's something that Jordyn Wood lacks because of her upbringing. And we all know that she don't know who she is. So therefore, she didn't see nothing wrong with, at the time, making out with Tristan Thompson or whatever, because, this is just a part of what we do. We party, we drink, we go to after hours, get drunk, and mess around with men. But yet, deep inside, she has no identity who she is. She's lost. You can have all the money in the world, but if you still lost, man, you live a unfulfilled life, and your life is never really fulfilled, but you just have money and materialistic things. And then you have popularity and people like you. So it's a sad situation. So please teach your kids, teach your grandkids, teach your nieces, teach your nephews, teach the kids out in the community that they are somebody and they come from a large civilization that started this world. Peace. I'm out. One love to all my peeps and my peoples.